Hey guys, it's me, Miss Norris, and today I'd like to share a fun read aloud with you of the story How to Hide an Octopus. The story How to Hide an Octopus was originally written in 1985, and this particular version came out in 1992 and was written by Ruth Heller. If you're ready to hear the story, and it's a nonfiction rhyming story, then I'm ready to share it with you. Here we go. How to Hide an Octopus and Other Sea Creatures. So there's a lot of animals that protect themselves by camouflaging. And in this story, we're going to learn about under the water creatures that do this. There's a fish right there. And a green octopus. If you take a careful look, you'll see how creatures in this book are camouflaged and out of view, although they're right in front of you. So that's true that you'll see lots of things and you won't know that they're there until you know that they're there. As quick as a wink, it turns to pink or green or blue or any hue. And if you think that's not enough, it can turn its skin. And if you think that's not enough, its skin can turn from smooth to rough. This creature is an octopus and very often hides by changing to the color over which it glides. So can you see that octopus hiding in the coral that it's gliding past? That's really cool. I didn't know that it could turn its skin from smooth to rough. That's pretty amazing. I knew that it could change colors, but I didn't know it could change its skin texture. Its relative, the cuttlefish, could do the same if he should wish. The stripes that he is sporting show that he's been courting, but he can make them fade away slowly or without delay. So the cuttlefish, let's go back in time, is striped, but he's related to the octopus and can also change its color. And it can do it very quickly. Can you see it down there? It blends in with this tan coral. The Sargassum fish, grotesque at best, looks just like, take a quick guess, what do you think he looks just like? The Sargassum fish, at its best, looks just like its seaweed nest. Now, can you see him in there? I'm not sure if I do. Oh, it's right here. You can see his eye and its mouth. You guys probably found that faster than I did. I know my kindergartners always do. Could you imagine? I wouldn't have seen that if it was hiding in front of me. Oh, this is one of my favorites. The giant red sea dragon is the most bizarre of all the creatures seen so far, with ribbons of skin that grow from its chin and from its belly and back. They spread from its head and trail from its tail, and it's easy to see why its enemies fail to find where it feeds among the red weeds. So this is the giant red sea dragon. And when it's just on this blank piece of paper, we can see it but it has lots of ribbons from all parts of its body. It reminds me a little bit of a seahorse. And then it blends in right among the weeds. Can you see him? That one was easier to find for me than the last one. Ooh, he's cool. The shrimp fish hides and lives and dines head down among the urchin's spines. So right here we have a shrimp fish and they slide in on sea urchins and look like one of their spines. And whatever is on the sea urchin, it also eats. It says it dines. So they're helping each other. They're helping each other to camouflage, and the shrimp fish is helping to get rid of junk on the sea urchins. Heads up! The pipefish like to play and with the grasses drift and sway. So this is a pipefish, and it likes to hide in the grass. You can see right up, oh, where'd it go? Right here, we can see its little nose and its eye. Some of these are harder to find than others. When I'm trying to find them and I can't see them, I try and look for an eye. That's usually the first thing that I find. The butterfly fish has been designed to make it very hard to find. So we can see it here. It's several different colors that helps it to camouflage, and it does make it very hard to find. Its black is like the shadows, its orange is, or its yellow is like the top of the coral. Its gray blends with these other rocks. Very hard to find. This is my favorite camouflager in all of the camouflaging world. The decorator crab. The decorator crab is drab and will not rest until it's dressed. So it proceeds to don some weeds and barnacles and sponge, you see, and even an anemone. So this little crab, the decorator crab, is kind of plain. So he picks up little things, some seaweed, some barnacles, a sponge, and kind of holds them in front of himself, and can even hold an anemone, and it's decorated itself like the bottom of the ocean so it won't have any enemies. I like it because it likes to put on crab jewelry, basically. Because the world is hostile, all creatures need protection. They need to hide so thoroughly that they defy detection. So, some of them use camouflage to fade away with ease from predators who like to dine upon these predatees. But predators to live must eat, so also fade and are discreet, and then their prey on which they sup can't see who's going to eat them up. The end. Ladies and gentlemen, that part was crazy. It said there's lots of animals that hide so they don't get eaten, but a lot of animals camouflage themselves so that they can eat other things. So they camouflage and act real still out so that people don't see them coming when they're about to get eaten. If you enjoyed the story, How to Hide an Octopus and Other Sea Creatures, please hit that thumbs up button at the bottom of the page. Excuse me. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. If you're not a subscriber yet, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of the page, and don't forget to click the bell so that you're notified when there's new content. And if you enjoy stories about animal camouflage, please tune in every Friday in July for a new way to hide an animal. I hope to see you all again real soon. Bye-bye.